So we are going to get started with the joint freeing series. This is a technique that was developed by Mukunda Stiles, a renowned yoga teacher and yoga therapist. He is no longer with us. I had the pleasure of working with his wife, Chinnamasta, and this is a very well-known series to do in the yoga therapy world. And I do a little bit in my regular classes, but we're gonna just do it completely. And I've adapted it to being in a chair. So it was regularly instructed to be doing sitting on a mat. And so we're just going to modify some things and make it really nice and easy for us. So hopefully you know a little bit about the benefits of moving our joints, and I'll just go into that briefly. So we have what's called synovial fluid in between our joints, and it can get really stiff overnight or when we're not keeping that point in our body in movement. So in order to break up that stiffness, we actually just need to move the joint. And it's easy as that. And that's how we kind of keep things gliding and sliding along really, really easily. So you'll notice a couple of these moves that I incorporate in our regular class, and we'll go ahead and get started. So we're going to be doing this from the ground up. So we always start with the feet and we work our way up. So let's come sitting up nice and tall, feet flat on the floor, toes facing forward. Nice alignment here. Maybe you close your eyes. Your shoulders are over your hips, your knees over your ankles. Rooting down through your sits bones so that you can grow taller in your spine. Nice long neck here. And just come to your breath. Just deepening your breath, filling up your lungs with air as you inhale and releasing as you exhale. Just doing this a couple of rounds. With every exhale, I want you just to melt a little bit more inside. So you're still maintaining your posture, but you're softening, you're releasing, you're letting go a little bit more. When we build up tension in the body, we are more prone to something going awry, more prone to injury. So with more relaxation, we're just sending a signal to the brain that our bodies are safe. Beautiful. And we'll bring our hands together at our heart space. Just setting your intention for your practice for this joint freeing series. Beautiful. As you're ready, you can start to blink the eyes open and we'll relax the hands down. All right, let's go ahead and begin with our toes. So we're just going to go ahead and just start to wiggle the toes. You can keep the feet grounded here. We're just wiggling the toes here. Really important to find movement in our toes. Our toes are crucial for balance, for helping us walk, for increasing our proprioception here. And so check it out, look down, make sure that all the toes are coming along for the ride. If you notice a straggler, just be aware of that. Just for instance, my pinky toe just isn't as mobile as the others. I'm aware of that. I give it a little extra attention, maybe manually at times. All right, so keep those feet grounded and we're just gonna go ahead and lift the toes up. So we're rooting down through your feet, lifting the toes up, and then we'll drop the toes down. Let's do that again. Lift the toes up and drop them down. And again, lifting the toes up and back down. And then we're going to rock the feet forward and back. So we're lifting up the heels and then the toes. Beautiful. So this joint freeing series is just really great for mobility, for increasing the mobility in all parts of the body here. So we're going to be moving every joint in all directions that we possibly can. That's kind of cool, huh? All right, so go ahead and place those feet back on the ground. We're going to go ahead and bring those hands to the hips, and we're going to extend one leg out at a time. Beautiful. You don't have to extend the leg completely. Again, we're just kind of bringing along this mentality of we're just gliding along. We're just gliding along, really nice and gentle. Beautiful. And then we're going to go ahead and keep that right leg extended. Go ahead and draw a circle with your toes. And the other way. Beautiful. Flex and point your toes. Flex and point. Beautiful. Place that foot back down. Other side, extend the left leg out. Draw a circle here with your toes. And the other way. And then we'll flex and point. Beautiful. Place that foot back on the ground. Now we're going to extend both legs out. So you might need to hold on to your chair here. And again, you don't have to elevate too much. I'm just lifting the legs up so that you can properly see me. And then we're just going to find this windshield wiper action side to side. Now, if this is too difficult to do both at the same time, you're just going to lift one leg and just go side to side here. But notice how this action goes all the way up the leg. You should start to feel this in your hips a little bit. So if you have one leg at a time, go ahead and switch. Beautiful. Okay. And then we'll go ahead and give those legs a break. Come back to center. All right. Now we're going to go ahead and walk the feet together. We're going to open the knees out wide. I want you to try to bring the soles of your feet to touch. A little bit easier if you aren't wearing shoes. They're not going to touch completely unless you are all the way out on the edge of your seat. But we're just trying to bring those soles of the feet together. Beautiful. And then now we're going to go ahead and just come back to nice tall spine, feet hip distance apart. Let's bring our hands back to our hips and we're going to go for a little walk, lifting up one knee at a time. Beautiful. So even though we're moving the knees, this is all about the hips here. Sneaking in a little bit of core work. I can't help it. Beautiful. Let's keep that right leg lifted and we're going to squeeze that knee in towards the chest. Go ahead and flex those toes back towards you and then extend the leg out in front. Bend the knee and then go ahead and lift it all the way back and in. Give it a little squeeze and then extend that leg all the way back out. Once more, bringing the knee back up and in. And extend. Beautiful. We'll meet holding that knee in towards the chest. And then we'll give that knee a little rock side to side. Beautiful. All right, bring that knee back to center. We're going to place that foot on the ground. We're going to extend the leg out in front so that the heel is on the ground. Let me come to the side a little bit here. Hands are going to come to the hips. You could also hold on to your armrest or your chair here. What we're going to do is we're going to move the leg out and back in, but I want you to move your toes in the direction that you're moving your leg. So we're going to start to move the leg out to the right. So we're going to drop the toes off to the right and then slide the heel away. Beautiful. Then bring the toes so that they're shifting back to the left. Slide the heel back to the left. Drop the toes to the right, slide the heel out. To the left, slide the heel in. Beautiful. Just a few more like this. All right, let's meet back at center as you are ready, sitting up nice and tall, back in our mountain pose. All right, now from here, we're gonna lift up that left knee, squeeze the left knee in towards the chest. Beautiful, we'll rock that knee side to side. Okay. And now we'll go ahead and drop that foot back on the floor, extend that leg out in front of you, heel on the ground. All right, same thing here. We're gonna drop the toes out to the left, slide the heel away from you, drop the toes to the right, slide the heel in. To the left and away, to the right and away. Beautiful, keep going. Excellent. Last one. Coming back to center as you are ready, sitting up nice and tall. All right, let's go ahead and place our hands on our knees. We're going to inhale as we round forward, exhaling to round back. So we'll notice that we're starting to move up through the body. We worked through the feet, the ankles, the knees, got into the hips a little bit, and now we're starting to get into the spine. And then we'll head in the opposite direction, again, inhaling forward, exhaling back. Beautiful, coming back to center as you are ready. Remember to sit up nice and tall. Let's come into our cat-cows. Inhaling to slide the hands towards the hips, arching the back, pressing the heart forward, elbows pull back behind you. Exhale, hands to knees, rounding the spine, chin to chest. Inhaling as you arch the back, heart forward. Exhaling as you round. Last one, inhaling to arch. And full exhale. Beautiful, come back up to sitting up nice and tall. All right, let's get into the side body. So I'm gonna give you a couple options here. Hands can come to your hips or to your armrest. We're gonna drop that right arm by your side. We're gonna find those little dips here. If you wanna get a little bit more into a little bit of a bigger stretch here, we're gonna sweep the left arm up towards the sky, and then we'll find that side bend. So two options here, hand on hip, finding that side bend, or arm reaches up and overhead. Beautiful. We'll meet back at center as you are ready, setting yourself up, dropping that left arm down by your side, finding those side dips, whichever version that you'd like to work on. Beautiful. Beautiful. And then we'll come back to center as you are ready, coming into our rotation here. So we're going to go ahead and bring that right hand to your chair or your armrest. Left hand comes to the opposite knee or the thigh. Inhaling to sit up nice and tall. And as you exhale, press into your hands, look back behind you. Rotation of the spine. Beautiful. We're going to unwind back to center. Keep the hands where they are. We're just unwinding here. And then go ahead and rotate, looking back behind you. Beautiful. Come back to center. Last one, looking back. Beautiful. And then we'll come back to center. Hands come back to the thighs. We'll do the other side. Left hand finds your chair, right hand to the opposite knee or that thigh. Inhaling to sit up nice and tall, so we're looking forward. As you exhale, lead with your nose, looking back behind you. Then the rest of the body starts to follow. Beautiful. Unwinding back to center, again beginning with the nose, and then coming back to that rotation, looking back. Beautiful. Unwind back to center. Last one here. And all the way back. Unwinding the arms, come back to center. Beautiful job, everyone. We're going to go ahead and start to just pick the shoulders up, roll them up and back. Beautiful. And then we'll lift those shoulders up and forward, up and forward. Beautiful. Little bit of a bigger movement now. If you have any shoulder things going on, you're just going to keep doing those nice little shoulder rolls here. Otherwise, we're going to take that right arm, come back, drop that arm down by your side, sweep the arm all the way up and back behind you. So a nice big circle here, kind of like you're doing a one-armed backstroke. Beautiful. And then we'll do our forward stroke. So moving that arm back and forward. Lovely. Resting that arm down, other side. Left arm reaches forward and back. Nice big back stroke here. Now remember, this is all about the shoulder joint. So just focusing on this area here, that's the circular motion that we're going in around the shoulder. Now we'll go back and forward, forward stroke. Beautiful. Go ahead and relax the arms down. And then we're going to reach those arms out in front, keeping those wrists in line with the shoulders, palms face down. We're going to flip the palms up, rotating the arms externally, and the palms face down. Let's go ahead and bring the thumbs so the thumbs are facing down. So we're opening, we're bringing those shoulders in, rotating. Beautiful. So palms face up, and then back down, out to the sides. Beautiful. Keep going. Lovely. Let's keep those palms face up now. Bend at the elbows, reach for your shoulders. Maybe give your shoulders a little tap, and then open those arms back out. Give your shoulders a little tap and back out. Beautiful. Just a couple more. Beautiful. Let's keep those fingers on the shoulders. We're going to bring those elbows close together, and then we're going to open those elbows out wide and see if you can bring them back behind you, getting into the shoulder blades here. Elbows come together. Maybe the elbows touch, and then those elbows open out. Beautiful. So a few more just like this. I want you to focus on what it feels like for your shoulder blades to be moving. So as your elbows touch, your shoulder blades are spreading apart. As your elbows open out to the sides, the shoulder blades are coming together. They're like kissing. Beautiful. Lovely job. We'll go ahead and release that all the way down. Just take a moment just to rest for a moment. Sometimes these movements can feel intense, and we'll really feel them when we pause, right? We pause and it's like, oh gosh, that was a lot. And I invite you just to stay still when that happens, because it's a really beautiful thing when we notice that transition in our body. Our body goes from, oh gosh, I'm working really hard, to, oh, that feels good. I feel relaxed. And it's really special. And if we can really hone in on that, we really pick up on a lot more that's happening in our own bodies. All right. So we're going to get a little bit into the hands and the wrists now. So we're going to go ahead and rub those palms together. I like to do this kind of like you are starting a fire here. We're trying to keep warm in the winter. This is a really nice way to build up some heat. You'll start to feel that if you're rubbing vigorously. And then we're going to take that heat and then rub the rest of the hands. I advise us to do this if you suffer from arthritis, but even if you don't, this is just a really nice way to warm the joints. Beautiful. All right. So now we're going to spread those fingers wide, and we're just going to go ahead and wiggle the fingers. Wiggle all 10 fingers. Beautiful. And I want you to go ahead and give a thumbs up here, 2 thumbs up, and then we're going to draw some circles here with your thumbs. Beautiful. And then the opposite direction. Beautiful. All right. Let's go ahead and rest the backs of the palms on your hands. We're going to do a couple different mudras here. Mudras just means gesture. So we have a lot of hand gestures, but we could also do facial gestures. But we're going to just stick with the hand gestures right now. So let's go ahead and bring the thumb to the tip of the first finger, like you're doing an A-OK. Thumb to the tip of the first finger. Release that. Thumb to the tip of the middle finger. Release that. Thumb to the tip of the ring finger. Release. Thumb to the tip of the pinky. And release. Beautiful. Now let's bring the thumb to the middle of the first finger. So if there were 3 sections here on your finger, you're going to go to that middle section there. Thumb to the middle section. Release that. And then the middle finger. Release that. And then the ring finger. Release. And the pinky. Release. Now we're going to bring the thumb to the base of the first finger. The base of the first finger. Release that. And the middle finger. Release. The 4th finger. Release. And the pinky. Release. Beautiful. And then we'll just go ahead and give a little shake off. Nice. All right, lastly, getting into the wrists. So we'll just go ahead and do a figure 8 here with the wrists. All right, lovely. Relax those hands down. We're going to get a little bit into the neck now, dropping the chin down towards the chest. Let's come back to center. We're going to drop the head back, look up towards the sky. We're not going to completely drop the head back. We're still using our neck here. So we're just extending, creating the longest throat you possibly can. Beautiful. Let's bring the chin back to the chest. And then look up back towards the sky. Chin to chest. And back up. Once more, down and up. Beautiful. We're going to come back to center. Let's go ahead and look over the right shoulder. Back to center, over to the left. Beautiful. 2 more rounds, looking right and left. Back to center as you're ready. We're going to drop the right ear to the right shoulder. Back to center. Left ear, left shoulder. And center. 2 more rounds, side to side. Beautiful. Meeting back at center as you are ready. Now we're going to do some big neck circles here. If you have any neck issues going on, you're just going to go ahead and look left to right. Otherwise, we're going to drop the chin down towards the chest. We're going to do 3 circles in one direction. And this doesn't have to be the biggest circle that you make. And then 3 circles in the other direction. And bringing the head back up to center as you are ready. Beautiful. Let's just take a moment here. Maybe you close the eyes. Checking in with your body. Beautiful. And then we'll go ahead and bring the hands together at the heart space. And we'll close our practice by bringing the thumbs to the forehead in honor of kind thoughts. And thumbs to the lips in honor of kind words. And thumbs back to the heart, bowing your head to the wisdom of your heart, the wisdom of your body. Namaste. Thank you.